Hello, hello. Vamos a ver, YouTube. Esto.
Hay uno de los mensajes que manda Ábalos, el que dice, bueno, a ver si encontráis un hueco para la de Gijón.
Okay, this pop in 10 a.m. Okay, we seeing volatility here. Let me see.
Nos contó en exclusiva que estaba preparando esa carta.
Editar vídeo. No quiero breaking up, no. BTC. BTC, what will happen?
Y todo el mundo sabe cosas.
Ella habla de acoso sexual y laboral por parte del coldo.
Okay, okay, I don't know how many guys are you here. Gonna put my channel. Okay. Now, directo, yeah. There you go, okay. Like. Okay, we're having volatility now. Let's see what we have now.
Como te he dicho yo, que hago en la forma de escribir de esta chica.
Oh my god, I like this push. I like this push. We have volatility now in now. I think I'm getting a good long. Let's see how we have this in 5 minutes. We have a sweep. They sweep here and they change this. You see? So I like what we're seeing. We're pushing so hard. Let's see if we get a retest of this area. And I'm going long. Something like this. I think I'm getting in fast. Sorry, no, this. Oh, wait. A retest. Give me a retest of this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me see if we get it. Actually, I'm in. Okay, I'm in here. Okay. I'm in one MCF account. Ah, fuck, only one. Okay. My stops is a bit heavy because I am one lot. So 7. Yeah, I don't want to get full stop on this momentum candle. But yeah, this looks like something. This could be a fake out. That's why I'm closing half here. So if we invert this, I close in half. Close half the risk. So yeah, if we retrace that candle, I'm closing half. Yeah. But I like how this volume, this sweeping volume, this was something. So big delta. So here big open interest in this candle, and this candle, so here they open shorts and now they got swept. So let me see if we get a continuation. I'm betting on a continuation. So much delta here. So this sweeping delta, if we have maximum and minimum delta, here you sweep a lot of delta. So yeah, I'm gonna send my video to here. So yeah. So for now, this is the play. We have this sweep on delta. Let me see if we continue or we get like a round trip. My strict management will be like if we close below or we sweep this candle, like it creates a big SFP, like fuckery from this side, fuckery from this side. I will close half of my position. My full stop will be these candles. So here what I see is it was a really sweeping delta. We were from negative, now we are going positive, and if we have this continuation, this could be a continuation up, and this could be the fake out. So that's what my bet is. I can risk is 1%, less than 1% of my account. So yeah, we are positive on the week, so yeah, we can do that. Let's see what happens. So yeah, what I'm targeting, no, so crazy, no. I will target maximum this, but yeah, I will go out before. But I would like at least a touch of this starting balance. Let me see. Let me see if we have continuation or we start breaking again this low. You see that we created this starting balance, so let me see if that holds for now. A ver si está el yayo. Vale, vale. Ok, ok. So yeah, my thesis for this trade, if I save it, is the momentum. It's a change of delivery in order flow. So we sweep from a really neutral acceleration open interest. We have this acceleration here with a change really hard in delivery in delta. If we have now continuation, it's really good. So we sweep from nothing to this big candle. I'm betting on continuation. This could be a really fake out, and that's why I don't want that they close below this candle. So I'm moving now my stops up a little bit below this candle, so I don't want to see this candle getting retested. So if I see this candle retested now, I'm closing full position. So yeah, I'm gonna eliminate this. So now my risk from 700 now is 480. 480 plus fees plus $30 fees is like $510 fee risk now. Okay, so yeah, let's see how it plays. I like how delta is going. So yeah, we get a real increase in volume from nothing, 1k maximum to 7k, 8k. So let's see if we continue or this dries up and just was like a sweep both sides, and yeah, will be a minus 1%. But let's hope. Let's see what happens now. I'm really betting on continuation. I really think this could continue now. If we start closing below this candle, that could take us. I don't want to be on a trade along upside with the same delta as these guys. So this 600 accumulating Bitcoin, this 500 is like more than 1k here on the top. So if we don't have and they don't defend here, I'm out. So yeah. Hola Paulo. For you, the ones that are in stream, I don't know if I am alone. I'm thinking on starting a project next week. I don't know when. I will tell you more if this goes perfect. So what I'm starting to do will be next month. I think I'm starting a challenge. I don't know. I have to end talking, but yeah, we could start a live trading challenge live with you. I will trade also order flow. So yeah, I will trade order flow. I will execute on Tilt Street. So yeah, let me see if we start that or not. Depends. We will see. But yes, this could be perfectly a fake out. They sweep this level, so I'm really conscious that this was not a fake out and a sweep of this level. So take care. Can be a really bad trade if this goes like this, like I'm thinking now, because this could be perfectly a sweep of this level, perfect sweep, and then down. So if we start closing, closing like this, and they stop me, this could perfectly lead into a short trade like this one. So if they stop me here, I'm going short, and I'm risking this time. I'm risking because this is good delta, good sweep, internal sweep for get all this liquidity. Okay, so all this liquidity, we're gonna put it like this, we can put it like this, we're gonna put type trend line, we're gonna let me see if I can put text. No. Okay, there's no. Okay. Okay, so this is something, this trend line. If we break, this would be another possible trade. So we leave this like this. So if I get stopped and this doesn't continue, my trade will be this, because I think till here we could have this trade and will pay. Minus 1R plus 1 2R will be 1R. Hola jefe, hola Paolo. De momento me ha gustado esto, ¿vale? Ok, I'm speaking Spanish, something for Paolo, that is my bro. De momento me ha gustado cómo han roto esta resistencia y quiero ver si hay continuación. Porque hay días que hay continuación y hay mucha liquidez interna aquí, mucha liquidez que pueden ir a coger, ¿vale? Han cogido una, pero aquí hay mucha, que hay esta. Bueno, estas dos las han sacado, o sea, sería esta, sería más nada esta liquidez así. Esto está sin sacar. Entonces yo votaba que si hay continuación pueden ir a por eso. Pero lo más normal es que hayan sacado esta y ahora pueda caer. Si cae y no aguanta este imbalance grande de nivel, Telecinco de fondo. Sí. ¿Cómo lo sabes? Eres más español que yo. Sí, Telecinco de fondo. Y if they break, I will speak it easy. If they break and they don't hold this and this creates like a, because why I enter, because they sweep first in level. Look this delta. They sweep with good volume and then they buy it all back. So that's why I went in. And the delta is positive. But if they start closing me my stop loss here, I'm willing to risk this trade because that will mean a sweep of this, trap a lot of longs thinking like we're gonna continuation, like me is one of them, and then just go for this internal liquidity. So you could have a good short here, at least to, yeah, here. And true daily open today is 2 a.m. So true daily open is this candle, no? here. True daily open is here. So yeah, true daily open will be a good good short. So if it doesn't play like we're looking for, this is good. So yeah, I think we're getting stopped. So yes, if we get stopped, I think the next play because this sweep looks nice. But I'm concerned they have to close below this candle in order me to say, okay, they get in this buy trapped. Because for now this could bounce now, eh? So that's why I'm not closing and entering shorts. Yeah. Este sweep parece buen trap, que me lo he comido. Pero es que claro, we are trending higher. 1, 2, 3. This SFP make me think that if this holds, we're going higher. So in order to be lower, we need to close a candle above this FFP, below this FFP. But yes, this could be a trap perfectly. But I don't care. If I get one stop, I think this one could run. This could run. At least 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours perfectly. This could run. But let me see. For now, you see this. You see that we need, in order to short, we need to this imbalance gets total delete swept. Because this big delta, all here, if this got swept, they will run. So that's why I'm going short here. My imbalance will be, yeah, this imbalance. Let me see how they react.
Es que no hay forma de hablar con esta gente. Sí.
Yesterday I was talking about 30-minute candles, and yeah, yesterday you had a really good trade here. Sorry, here, and look, it played out 10 times, but look, first arrive, second arrive, third confirmate. You wait a break of this body candle, so you break a break, invalidation here, and yeah. So yeah, perfect. It would be, yeah, so much time, but you would be close today now. You see, 30-minute candle, so nice. The theory of the first arrive, second confirmates, third is your entry is perfect. I like this type of. Also, I like 1, 2. The third one has to create a body and open and break this on high. It's something I really like. ¿Qué ha pasado aquí? ¿Qué ha pasado? Se me ha ido a la mierda. Ok. Oh, wow. Tenía puesto esto aquí. Nada, ahora tenemos que ver si lo rompe, entonces buscamos shorts. Si aguanta por cualquier cosa, estamos safe, pero we have this trouble now here. I really enjoy more now these days the trades in 30 minutes candle. 5 minutes candle is being a mess for me now. Because look this volume, all this imbalance. The buyback here, this was a running stops of these shorts. So if this doesn't hold,
Hola, buenos días. ¿Me puedes poner con Miguel? Toma ya. ¿Me conoces por la voz? En la voz de gitano cantado. No, te la oye, también es buena gente. Gracias.
let's see what happened. You see, that's why I don't want to short here until we don't start trading below here, because the problem is that this could hold so much volume. So sometimes now could fail and puke this. So now this could perfectly strike like okay, yeah, it's what can happen. But also this type of volumes here sometimes hold. So usually if these guys are real, they will hold here because they tried, they got wrecked here, but they buy back. So there was so much volume. So in principle, here we can get another spike in volume and this could be a continuation. So they retested and they continued it. And if we measure this move,
Bien. Certificado emitido por la entidad bancaria, eso te lo tengo que
okay, you see, we went to the 061.
Sí.
You see, we hold the 061 from this. So yeah, that's the thing that this could hold because of that. So I'm concerned. I will be happy if we start closing near these blocks. But yes, in order me to deny this trade and short, they have to trade below. And in order to stop, yes, but in order to short, I want to see something like
sí, voy directamente claro. Declaración responsable es
yes, you see that type of price action.
Ya está. Listo. Después, facturas de la actuación, la tengo.
Ok.
Documentos acreditativos del pago de las facturas. Sí, tendré que pedírselo el justificante de pago, que lo pido y que trabaje de ellos.
So yes.
No, sí, claro, yo soy del Bilbao y tengo 3 gestores, falta de uno, que ya está. Justificante de pago, banco, ya está, perfecto. Excel, ahí sí que eso me muero. Sí.
Ah, mira, ya estoy. Ya estoy en croma. Crypto chat.
O sea, pues fíjate, aquí lo tenemos fácil porque os lo pagué de golpe. No, me parece que sí. primero fue uno a la de entrada, yo... Sí, sí, sí. Eso es.
I'm back.
O sea, justificante pago. Ya está.
Jamón is back.
Claro. Sí, la que me mandaste, sí.
Jamón.
Sí, sí, o sea, eso. Sí, sí, pero eso como se lo voy a pedir al banco que me mande los dos pagos vuestros y como me va a mandar certificado de los dos pagos, te mando los certificados. Mando los certificados de dos partidas, ya está. Donde pone, sí, dime, dime. Sí. Ah, ya, te los mando ya. Sí, bueno, son 4 documentos los que me has pedido, pero bueno, da igual. Sí. Sí. Es que solamente son eso y el este es lo que te tengo que mandar.
Oh my god.
Adiós. La declaración de qué. Sí, declaración responsable en Word, a nombre de Emma. Vale. Ah, bueno, pues mira. No, firmado, lo que pasa es que eso me parece que intenté ayer habilitarlo, pero no se habilita, o sea, lo tendré que descargar y firmar y después enviártelo. Sí. Y como Emma tiene firma de esas electrónicas, pues no hay problema, vale. No, pero es que no vayamos después a decir, oiga, esto que yo qué sé, ahora se le ocurren las cosas más peregrinas que hay, ¿sabes? En fin, vale, pues muchas gracias. Oye, ha sido rapidísimo. Si ya no te tengo que preguntar de los demás archivos nada. No, ya con esto lo preparo, te lo envío. Como hemos quedado que lo presentarías tú, ¿no? ¿Te parece? Vale, sí. No, ¿no te vale con el documento ese? No. Sí. Bueno, pues sí, sí. Quiera, sí, coger la lista ese y viendo a ver qué pasa. Sí. Bueno, como eso es al final, si te parece, yo ahora hago esto, que lo haré entre hoy y mañana, o sea, el lunes lo tienes tranquilamente, ¿sabes? Porque lo miraré bien. Entonces, esto lo hago entre hoy y mañana listo y te lo envío tranquilamente el domingo por la noche o cuando sea, para que cuando vuelvas el lunes ya te encuentres con el pastel ahí. ¿De acuerdo? Me lo dices. No, es que estamos en el Valle de Arán y aquí no. Aquí hay el Consell de Arán. Aquí bueno, el Consell de Arán sí me lo quieren coger, pero si no debería haber de bajar a Lérida o alguna cosa de esas y presentar. No, sí, sí, sí. No, ¿qué dices? No, si he bajado hace 2 días y ahora tengo que bajar la semana que viene o la otra, no sé cuándo. No, pero sí, es lo que tú dices. Ya, para eso te dan. Ya, no, ya, pero esto te dan un año porque es un año más que ganan, joder, qué cabrones. Ah, sí, también.
Okay, I'm
También.
closing this.
Sí. Bueno, de momento,
Okay, I'm out.
yo lo que quiero es que ahora mandarte todos estos documentos, tú me des
I'm
el
out.
ok, y entonces el siguiente
Small
paso
loss.
ya es subirlos. Entonces, si vemos que yo voy a bajar el día después de Semana Santa, te digo, oye, después de Semana Santa voy a bajar, me pides una cita previa cualquier día y yo me combino para hacerlo. Bueno, pues entonces eso tú como vas a tener toda la documentación, te lo miras. Haré como tú, te mandaré un email y te incluiré archivos.
No.
¿Vale? Oye, eres muy amable. Muchísimas gracias, Merichel. Adiós. Bueno, esto ya está, mamá.
Papá, voy a hacer un stream para Chroma, que ya mañana he ido y quiero hacer uno.
Pero si está la televisión apagada, Rey.
No, pero que estabas hablando, ahora me conecto.
Ah, bueno, vaya.
Pantalla, this one. Okay. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. What we have here? Nice sweep. Hello, hello, Alex. When everybody starts. Yes. I'm live in London session with, let me see if we can get a trade. We have a sweep of this level. I'm waiting now. I'm also live on YouTube and recording for all of you. I will start recording. Hello, Sir Lori. Hello, everybody. Let me set all this. London session, we have volume now. So let's see if this is a sweep of this level or we have continuation. So yeah, I wanna talk of some things. Let me check. Record, because I wanna record this and then edit. Okay, I'm recording, and I will set you the chat here so you can text. Okay, so what we have here today, I'm gonna discuss a little bit more in deep, because people are asking me a lot, just not footprint, but more about some examples in order you to get your eyes practice two type of things: CBDs, open interest, examples, and also absorptions. So this type of things that we see here in real time is good for your eyes to see what's happening in absorption. I really tend you to use 30-minute candles to see, because 5-minute candles also you can see absorption, but you see it well when it's happening in real time with your DOM and when you see it with your 30-minute candles. So here, open interest, and we're gonna discuss, and I'm gonna share for all Chroma a picture from a Twitter luxury that I think you should follow. He's really good in order flow. I saw this the other day and it's really interesting. I sent it to Victorious, so I'm gonna share what I shared with him, and we're gonna discuss this picture. Let me see if I can download. Guardar imagen. Okay, guardar. Let me see if I have it now, and I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, this one. I'm gonna discuss this image for you guys, and we're gonna discuss what's happening. Now we have this level that we have swept. It's a good level that we have swept, and we have seen a sweep. But we also have to see how order flow is reacting to a level in order to see if it's a sweep, and we could short, like a lot of people in the chat in Chroma are shorting now. I would short also, but for me to see shorts, I would like to see that this level that was being a resistance from this big move down has to react again. So I need to see a change again in order flow, because now, for now, from this session delta, we sweep from a negative delta 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to positive delta, and volume also is picking up. This volume was really bigger than this one, and so if this candle continues going up and starts to create value above this SFP that we just created and people were thinking is a sweep, this could continue higher. Okay, so what I want to show you guys now is this image, and we're gonna discuss if you guys are in concern with this type of things. A really good tool to see this, I use only ATAS, but you could have like Velo charts. Now we are pushing, so yeah, now we are pushing. I was in a long, I got stopped out in small loss, but I faded this. And this was something that I was calling in my first morning stream. I was streaming on YouTube before I joined here again Chroma. And this is what I was concerned on my long and what I was concerned on shorting when I see this SFP. Yes, we have this volume here getting trapped and the down getting trapped also. But in order to get a sweep, we need a continuation in delta. And the sweep in delta was not created enough. So they trap people here, but they also have created a continuation. So delta is getting positive and positive from 200, 2K, 3K now. Okay, so that is really important to not get blind sweeps like, okay, we sweep here, I'm going short. No, never, please. So it's something I like to explain to everybody that is learning with me, and I'm practicing myself. So my long that I really cut it, that's true. My long was because of this, because when I see this type of sweeping delta, this could easily run more. This could easily be a breakout that we all call, and this could run more if we get acceptance this level. So now, in order to this be a really absorption, we need to see that this level is being absorbed by limit orders and buyers are getting exhausted. If we see continuation like this, now this could easily go for attack these levels now. So that's what you need to see in real time. So that's why I'm saying now something, and now we could see in real time absorption, and then yes, it will be a short. But you need to wait, because sometimes you short here on SFP and you get wicked out and then it goes your way. So in order that not to happen, you need to see confirmation. You need to see a change in delivery in delta. For now, open interest is increasing and delta is increasing. What's that? I'm asking. Let me see if somebody in the chat, we are little, but somebody in the chat text me, what is this? Open interest increasing, delta increasing. What's that? That's bullish or bearish? Somebody in the chat. I think Yayo knows what I'm saying. Bullish. Okay, that's true. That's bullish. That's the continuation trend with delta and open interest. That's a strong move, I call it. Strong move. So this for me is strong move. So fade a strong move like this one, for me, is stupid, because now what you're looking to do average shorting with a lot of stupids. What means that? Like these ones, they were shorting a bullish uptrend, and what happened? They shorted here and they got wrecked. So this was they got stopped out. In order to not have this type of problems, what you should do to try to not catch stops, because now this could easily do like this, like it did. Go here, another top. Go here, another top. So in order you to not be the stupid that dollar cost average with another idiots, wait a change of delivery. Okay? So for me this is bullish. So in order to scalp, we cannot do it in crypto, because in crypto we have a lot of fees. You can do this when you trade in equities, because there are not so much fees. But how in crypto we have a lot of fees, but it will be a really good interesting when you are market maker to just push a little bit higher, because you know here there's stops. So it's really easy when we are getting bullish CBD, when we're getting acceleration. This is something you need to look. This is acceleration in open interest. So these pumps like this one, and now it could pump again, is really easy for market maker. Okay? So this is acceleration. When you see this on a coin, I don't trade altcoins, but this happens a lot in altcoins, guys, and you will like it a lot. When you see altcoin and you see altcoin that is trending, usually it has an accumulation phase. On the accumulation phase, you see this type of price action like flagging, boom, flagging, and you see open interest here like going p accumulating, but it's like accelerating. When you see like this type of open interest, then and you are in this phase, and open interest is doing the same, accumulating, like trying to accelerate, that's your long on an altcoin. It pumps. So that principle happens the same on Bitcoin. So here open interest was trying to accelerate, has a little bit of nuke here, but trying to accelerate. What happens here? Pop. Okay, delta pop again. So in order you to see this type of things, you just to be following the open interest and delta. Try to not fade when open interest and delta. We are Bitcoin is a coin that is pretty heavy to short when it tries to pump. You know what I mean? So try to not fade this type of content, because if we have not divergence on delta and open interest, it's easier that this tries to get this level again and pump again. We need a confirmation. That's why yesterday, in these days, you see this type of price action. I've been burned also, like I think you all been burned these days. So, okay, we have this trend line. We try to break that trend line. It recovers and tries to do a new high. You know, these type of things. Because, and if you're seeing a naked chart and you don't see this type of acceleration in open interest and delta changing in delivery, so from negative, it changed here to positive. Now delta for the session is really positive. So if we continue being 3K, 5K positive, the trend is bullish. For me, the trend is not only this. For me, the trend is also CBD. Okay? If there are more buyers in control, till it doesn't tell me we are in the other side, for me, it's easier to get a long than to get a short. Okay? So that's something to take really in consideration every time you're trading. Okay? Just, I like also to look for levels, but that doesn't mean that a level blindly has to work. So for now, we're gonna switch to TPOX. This is TPO, sorry, time basis. So here we have a time basis. What area did we get? Here we get to the TPO of yesterday. Was a naked TPO, so that's why we reacted there. Okay, 800 level, remind 800 level. So if we start trading above 800 level, that is really going again. That's what the level, you see, the level I marked here. This was the TPO from yesterday. What happened? We have a reaction. So if we start trading above this naked point of control from yesterday that we already tapped, this will mean that you could get along trading this value area high. Why? Because you don't have any tail on the upper part. When there's no tail, what I tell you guys is a bad top, bad high, whatever you want to tell. Okay, so this can be swept. Okay, so more than trade a bad high or a bad low like a reversal, try to trade into that bad high or bad low. Practice that. Don't be scared, because people like to trade something that has to be with your mental and are scared here too long. Yes, I get burned also, so it could be a fake out. But this bad high, 82720 here, yeah, here, this stacked imbalance. If you start trading consolidation and start accepting these prices, I'm not scared of getting a long till here. Tight invalidation, and you could get a fast long like pop. Yeah, and you trading into this stacked imbalance, into this value area high that has to be swept because it's a bad high for me. It doesn't have tail. So you need a tail here. You understand, guys? So that's another perception of market that I have. And psychology meant, so for your psychology, sometimes it's weird because people like to, okay, here's a reversal, I'm going short. That's more easy for me also. And you don't have diseases, you have not seen this type of price action that you say, okay, I'm catching a good short, now it plays out, it goes to my half TP this goes like this and then pumps and sweeps this? Have you have this type of problem sometimes? That's why I want to teach you to try. I don't want to teach nothing. I want to show you what I think, and I want to explain why if you continue the flow of the liquidity, like now you see we're pumping in delta, we're pumping in open interest. Now this could fade. Okay, perfect. We are wrong. I'm not 100% right. But if this starts to trading above the 800 level and we start seeing buyers stepping in market, I don't care limit orders. Here, I don't care limit orders. Limit orders for me are shit. So people that trade and think that a block of orders is going to hold the price, you have a misperception. Limit orders doesn't move the market. Okay? I don't care if it's a 300 lot, 500 lot, that will scare algos, but will not move the market. What will move the market are these 105 market buys, are these 16 market sells, are these, if I go inside the market, all these stops getting run, 700 orders on market buy, this is what moved the market up, 500 lots, 600 lots. This is the market are moving up, and on the way down, the same. These market orders on the way down. So don't look so much to limit order blocks, because you're gonna get screwed. If you see a guy defending here, it will scare some algos. They will get filled, will do something. But if you start seeing orders like here, like this, like wait, something is really important, and that changed my mind. If you can start seeing, they're protecting 300 lots. Yes, okay, that will scare. But if we get fulfilled, this could do like this. So you don't like to get 500 Binance limit orders filled, because that is not bullish if they get filled. In order you to capitalize on a scalp move, you don't like that big orders on the down part get filled, because that's, if they get filled, what defend you have? Nothing. Market already filled that guy, market can go the other way and try to fill another one. So limit orders for me are relevant, but in a really small part. For me, what I like is market orders. So if I was long, here I would like to follow with continuation. What I have here, buyers are more in control, buyers are bigger, buyers are stepping in market orders. I don't care if our shorts getting screwed, but are market orders. Market orders is what I like to see. And I like to see continuation now. I would like to see market orders going in above 800 level in order me to get a long. So it's another perception. If we start trading above the TPOC from yesterday, I would like to long this. Sorry. In order to go here. That would be my long. So it's another perception about trading. I'm also not 100%, but my win rate is also high. Trading different. So I also short the bottom, guys. I also short bottoms when I see weakness in price, when I see ES trying to do a new low, when I see SPX having gammas underneath. So gammas is big orders, so big delta on XPX. So big players that have their orders on the lows. So if you have big buyers from yesterday on a level, and today that big buyers are better than the big buyers today, so yesterday are bigger than today, we create a gamma. And that gamma usually price likes to retest and retest that buyers. So if SPX has a irregular distribution going down and Bitcoin is tanking, I'm not gonna long. I don't care it's a good level to long. You know, I need to have more confluence. That's really important to see. So don't be scared to short a bottom or long a top. If you see a 30-minute candle closing above this big delta, so for me to long now, I would like to see trading above 800 with big volume. Volume is another really big tool. You need to see volume. Here, 5K, 19K. So this candle has to be near to 12 or to 10K in order me, and near to the 800 level in order me to market smash long. If we see a decrease in volume and we see a decrease on delta, that's mean that it's been absorbed. So yes, that's a good short. But in order me to take one consideration, one or the other, I need to see these two things, volume and delta of the candle. For my eyes, if you stay here a lot of times with me and you practice your own way and you start seeing delta, you start seeing the footprint, you start seeing how they trying to go up but price is not going up. You see they tried here with 300 lots but price is not going above this level, so that's absorption. So you start seeing these type of actions, then your eyes will be on practice to see what's happening. Okay, but don't be scared to long a top if you see acceptance, or to short a bottom if you see acceptance of price going lower. That will help a lot and will change your, okay, I want to trade only reversals. I also like reversals. I also trade reversals. I will be lying if I say that don't try to trade reversals. But in order to do that, you need to have more edge. And what I want to give you is these tools to have edge. Okay? So we go back to the image, and a great image here is to see when you have a short squeeze or a long squeeze. When you see this type of open interest decreasing, delta being flat on the accumulation, and in the way up they going long, but also open interest is not continuating, this is a short squeeze. What will happen if we get to a massive liquidation? That could be a sign in where you can say, okay, now we get squeezed, there's nothing more to squeeze, I'm gonna look for a change of delivery like Joel tells me, a change of delivery in delta, in flow, and then I will continue the move with the flow. You have to be concerned that we think moves are from here to here. No, if this was a good short, this could run till here, or will move. It doesn't, in order to have a good trade, this doesn't have to be like this only, because this will be a trade that they wick you out and then they go in for new highs. So when big trades occur, you have time to go in and you can capitalize on a big move. Okay, so when this changes, if this arrives here and this is absorption and then we go to the down and ES goes down, this will move in your favor. Okay, don't think that. That's why I stopped trading 1 minute candles on Bitcoin, because it's too expensive. It's too expensive for me, and I like cheap trades. So here you are seeing, until we don't change in delivery, for me this is bullish. I don't know what you think. For me, I know we're getting absorbed, but for me, until we don't, these buyers don't get exhausted, for me it's bullish. This could perfectly create another candle like this, fade this candle low, go low, try again, and then pre-New York open, break this high. In order me to see this bearish, I need delta pretty curling down and open interest also increase, but delta should curl down. Because a big short, open interest are opening. At the first, guys, that's a question that asked me Victor, you will see that when we reach a level, the first thing is longs closing. So the longs that are trying here to break out this price, when we start closing below these candles, so when we start closing here, open interest will decrease. It's normal because top longers will close. But when we start trading below here, you need to see that open interest goes up and delta goes down. Because open interest, the opening, and delta going down are shorts opening. So you need to be on the same side as people are opening contracts. Because if we get squeezed on the top and we get squeezed on the bottom, we will get chop. That's what's happened these days. We get a lot of chop till the big move happens. So when things are getting choppy, you could see also with delta and with open interest. Okay, so that's something to take in consideration once you are trading. Okay, Do you have any question about what I sorry if I speak really loudly or I look angry. I'm not angry. I speak like this. And what's the easiest for me today? I think we will clean this high, because for me, these highs are gonna get cleaned. I don't know if these ones, for me, the ugly ones are these two highs. These ones. So yeah, I think if we start trading above 800 level would be a good long for me.
Hey Joel, I have a question.
Okay, ask me in voice. It's okay.
Okay. First of all, what chart is this? Is this EXO chart?
No, this is ATAS. This, I think, is the first time I see you in my voice call. I've been trading like 2 months now with Chroma, and I like to share my thesis. And I trade. I have EXO, but I trade on ATAS because it has more customable things and it's free for everybody. So this is free.
Wait.
I give ATAS program. You can download it free. And for crypto, it's free. I use also the paid version because I trade equities futures. But
Okay.
for crypto, it's free.
What's it called again?
What?
What's it called again?
ATAS.
ATAS?
ATAS, like this. Wait. You need to go here. This is the program. ATAS. ATAS.net
Okay,
is
perfect.
free, and ask me on DM if you need help with your own templates. I have one white and one more colorful, like for people that don't like white, and any configuration and what is what I could show you. You can have a DOM in real time. You can have your footprints, different type of footprints. Everything is customable, and I use ATAS because it's free, so I can show my order flow stuff free. Okay, every day I can stream. I will stream. I show my trades on ATAS, and also I explain what I'm seeing on real time and why of my trades. So with this tool, for charting is the best because you can chart like a trading view, but with real-time data. You can connect your APK of Bybit and Binance to have more, more fast MES. So I don't have money here on Binance or Bybit, but I connect AP of read to have real-time data. So this is Binance real-time. That's why it's smooth. So
Okay. Let's say I'm using something like BitUnix because I can't use Binance here.
No. You can trade whatever you want. This is only for charting. Like you can trade here, but you don't need to have to trade on Binance to see here. I have an account to create an APK and just see the data from Binance on real time, because they give the ATAS gives you free data, but is more laggy. So in order to have this real-time data that you see in the DOM in real time and you see in the orders hitting the tape in real time, I connect a Binance account. I don't trade on Binance because I'm from Spain, and Spain is it doesn't work with Binance because it's in Europe and MiCA. So I only have the account to read, to just read.
Okay.
So yeah.
And then another question I have.
What?
When you're reading, another question I have, when you're reading like CVD and like open interest, are you always looking at like the 30-minute chart? Do you go anything lower than that?
Yeah, I go lower, but it's what I explained on my other videos. Here I have a real friend of mine. He was here before. That's called Yayo. That is doing some. He asked me. So you can ask me questions like in my lives or my Discord, my DM me.
Okay.
So I enjoy speaking with people, so I don't care. So I was telling him that for me in Bitcoin the problem is fees. So how is an efficient market? We like it or not, we are not trading ES, guys. So in order to answer this is, if we were trading on an efficient market, I would trade, here you can see, a 22 range chart, because I know that when I see a movement, I can capitalize and the price will do always the same. Bitcoin doesn't do this. So you could order flow on small time frames has so much noise. So in order you to don't see fake signals all the time, so when I trade ES, I trade this chart, a 22 range chart, okay? And I trade this type of footprints. But here, you will see so much noise that more of the times is bad. So what I like, and it's been working a lot, is the 30-minute chart is the cleanest for Bitcoin. So movements on the 30-minute chart, waiting for candle closes, will give you so much powerful data in Bitcoin, and for me is the best time frame in order to read order flow, because 4-hour order flow you lose so much data. 1 hour is getting 30 minutes for me is the cleanest. You could go to 15 minutes and to 5 minutes, but on a big ATR day where prices are doing like this, New York session, 5 minutes has so many noise. Okay, so equally I move, so that's why I use 30-minute charts on TPO and volume profiles. This is my volume profile and this is my TPO. I also use 30-minute chart because people that know me in Chroma, Sir Lori and a lot of guys that sometimes get my trades, I usually trade 30-minute candles. Like, for example, the other day, a good example, I know this is from another day, but what I was explaining here, I use 30-minute candles like this. My trading strategy with order flow is really pretty simple. I used to trade this on 1 minute or 2 minute candles on ES, now 30-minute candle on Bitcoin, but I like to see a good candle negative that created my level that they couldn't break. Then I wait a retest, and I used to see mark also, and this I show in every stream. I say to my people that are looking to me that mark the good levels with big delta. So here you see that they tried to break this level, they couldn't break it, and where are the maximum delta levels? Here. So when I see a retest, I wait that the next candle, the candle retested, breaks their own body candle. That's my trading style. And what I can do with this type of trades in 30-minute candle, that is, first is a confirmation, the next retest is the retest, and the next candle is my execution. So my trading style, and always I do intraday swing. I use 30-minute candles, and I trade and I target a 1 to 2R always, and my entry always is the body candle break of the candle that retested my zone. So I don't trade blind limits here. I trade outside the zone. So I wait that my candle gets the zone, and the next 30-minute candles goes out the zone and breaks the own body candle that retested the zone I'm trading. And I only trade for 1 to 2 hours. And I'm changing my strategy also now in funded accounts to 1.RR because it's my best EV. That's when you are looking to Victor. Victor is my bro. I love how he explains. He has a really good explanation on EV for you to calculate what is your best win ratio, RR with your win ratio. And I calculated mine, and mine is 1.8. So once I get 1.8 R, I'm out. So this type of trades, I'm happy with this 1.8 or 2R. So usually 30-minute candles, when it's a big move, is perfect. So I've been trading order flow 5 minute, 1 minute, but too much noise, and you get wicked so much. So in order if you are trading 1 minute here, you will get crazy, and you will get so much fees. So yes, it's possible, but 1 minute for me is expensive in Bitcoin. I don't know, guys, what you think, but stops of 100 points. Well, I mean points is dollars. This type of stops, you get so much fees on a 50k account funded. How much is this? I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if you can text me and say how much you. But look this, 3 bitcoins. 3 Bitcoin MCF is more or less 30 per Bitcoin. You will be trading a $90 fee here. $90. So if you lose this trade, you're losing 600. It's expensive.
Yeah.
That's
And
why.
then, one last question.
Yeah, that's why. And if you trade in only one lot, what you doing? You winning what? You getting this move to these lows. Like imagine you wanna scalp this, you get in for 90 for this risky play, and you losing here a lot. So that's why I don't trade 1 minute more, because
Okay.
1 minute in order flow doesn't. You have so many noise. You could see a
Right.
sweeping delta, like here. What you see here, you don't have any information. You just seeing this like this. I don't know. This works. 1 minute trading order flow works on Nasdaq. There you can trade 1 minute. I trade 1 minute candles on Nasdaq with a 22 with a 22 MA. When it breaks my MA of 22 periods in ES on Nasdaq and the 22 range, I see a sweep on Delta, I go market short. Imagine. So and I only targeting 6-7 points. Yes, but here your invalidation for a scalp of 1 minute. Imagine you wanna say this stacked imbalance is your invalidation. Your stop should be this in order to short. And what you're gonna get wicked. That's why I'm not concerned. And also, if you are new to my streams, I use more stacked imbalance. I don't know if you guys are into stacked imbalance, but for me, it's something to take in consideration, and it's only order flow. You guys know what is stacked imbalance? Have you
No.
heard about stacked imbalance? Stacked imbalance
No.
is a price when I'm gonna show you in 5 minutes. When price moves fast from a price, it creates market imbalance in volume. So here you see market imbalance is cross. What I mean with this, so 7, okay, 4, 18 is 4 times 4, more than 4 times. 15, 28, you have your imbalance, and when you see 3 together, you create a stacked imbalance. Okay, more than 3 is a stacked imbalance. Usually stacked imbalance in volume get retested, and how much you go in big size, so you go like look for 4 hours. When you see a stacked imbalance on 4 hours, usually that zone is a zone that will be retested and will have a reaction. So now here I only have the untested, but usually when you have a tested one, gets a reaction. You change the tick size. I usually use 50 in order you to see where big volume is being created on a move, and that reacts like that volume that is being created, and big volume usually has a reaction to that level. So here in the way up, we had these ones that was retested on this candle and rejected. Then you have this one that we penetrated through, didn't do nothing, but some have reaction. Here also it reacted to this big level, but we swept again, I think this one will have a reaction. This is from news, from Trump speaking. So this stacked imbalance will have a reaction. I would like to trade into that, like I was telling on my beginning of the stream. It's really important to know when to trade into a stacked imbalance, into a level, into a POC. Not try always to fade a POC, because the difference in order flow is when you're trading into and when you're trading off. I like to trade into. When I see this getting accepted, here price getting accepted, I'm also looking where price is trying to go, and that's my trade. Okay, so that's order flow helping a lot with my trading style. So for now you need to see like price accepting a price or not. For me, if we don't accept this low, this high, sorry, will mean that price swept this high, create absorption here, buyers are getting absorbed, are decreasing, order flow is decreasing, is not getting follow up, so I'm not longing. In order you to long a breakout, you need to see that volume is following your trend. You see open interest, but volume is not following. 3K, 4K, 2K, 1K now, 50-minute candles. We're leaving a lot of big imbalance on the top. That's absorption. Now, what we can see, yes, it could be a good short, but to be a good short, we need to see a change hard in delivery in delta, because with positive delta, you see, it's easier to market to pump a little bit more. So now this candle could easily fake down and go up because delta is still positive. It's easier to market maker to pump a little bit more. I don't know, guys. I'm explaining things that if you think that, you will remember that happened to you. How many guys of you, and now that I have Panda in the voice chat with me, how many of you have shorted a good price? It went a little bit in your favor, delta didn't change, and it pumped, and it's weak you out. How many of you? To me, it happened a lot. So, you see absorption. I'm with you guys. I also see here absorption. I see that exhausted buyers. But if I short here in the break of candle, how many of you shorted this type of price action? You say, okay, they cannot break this level. It weaks. Oh, I'm in profit. I took break even and price dash, and it continues up. How many of you happen this type of price action? A lot. I think a lot, because this is happening these days a lot. So in order to not happen so much, you need to see the following volume. If you see now an increase in volume and a change of delta, yes, price will go down. And then, yes, you market short. But when you're trying to catch tops, that's what's happened. They can fake the move, break their own lows, start peeling new shorts with their invalidation here, and then whip. Okay, we out, we're going more up, you know? So that's something to have in consideration always when you're trading. You need to see a change in delivery, because now for me it's bullish. You like it or not, I don't care this goes like under. For me will be bearish when we start seeing a change in delta for the session.
How big would the change be
So
that you're looking for?
You see here, look, this for me was a sweep on delta. From here, we were still bullish. For me, this is not a sweep of delta, because the delta for the last candle was 1K 800, 1K 800. This delta that was negative here, if we start, look what happened. I'm gonna zoom in. Here, we were bullish, we were going up. When prices start to try to change in delivery, what changed here? The session delta, they tried here, first attempt, minus 1K, and you see here, 30-minute candles, or 15, sorry, 600, 500. Price couldn't do a big session delivery change, because here was being 1K 800 and was trying to climb. But delta here was, and look, open interest didn't follow also. This change of delivery, open interest didn't follow. was only these longs getting stopped. And then here they
Right.
tried, but they couldn't continue. And what happened next? You see that with this negative delta, price continue going for new highs, and all the
So they're getting
and all the stops here got round out. And again, they tried. They trap again. Okay, yeah, this time we sweep this, we're going down. What happened? Not big delta, price went up. What happened here? This candle. Okay, we break this, we're going low. We create this stacked imbalance. Not big enough. We sweep again and we're going bullish. You know? That type of new highs, lower high. You know? These type of things. So until we don't see a change, we are on the hands of market maker. A market maker for now, we like it or no, it's easy for him to create a new high. You will see here. This high, we're going down. No, it's not true. This is the new high, we're going down. No, it's not true. New high. Oh, we're going down. Oh, we're going down. SFP. All trapped. All these shorts got wrecked here. Now, if we sweep again and we go down, until we don't change in delta and I see a confirmation of big delta, we are not going down. And this could go down and retest, but with big negative delta, I will go in the retest. You want to be more safe. But you need a change in session delta. You need a change in session delta in order to capitalize a big move. If not, you are just how I want to explain. You're just guessing which will be the top. And I get burned so many times. I'm a trader like you guys. I remember I'm not perfect. I'm a trader like you. I'm the same as any guy in Chroma. I'm in the same boat. I had the same mistakes as you. And what I have, and I'm trying to build myself, is to not try to guess tops and bottoms. If you try to not to guess bots and bottoms, you will have better trades. You will be more safe. Because I also like to get a 7R, 8R, 12R. But how many times you need to be wrong? Are you able to be wrong 8 times out of 10? For my psychology, no. For your psychology, yes or no? That's the question you need to ask. If you want to win more than lose, try to have this type of edge and the patience to wait for your change of delivery. Once this is bearish, it will bearish for some hours. You will not be out of the trade. You will see opportunities. Because for longs here, you saw opportunities. People that were bullish here, and they changed the delivery. Here was the change on delivery. Negative delta to positive delta. You had opportunity here. Okay, you created support here. Like this is simple candle. You create support. You cannot break this own body candles. They cannot go down. So once you break this level, you go in momentum long. Easy. That's easy. Easy trade. Following the session delta. Don't try to complicate yourselves. I'm not guessing here because here the sweep in delivery is already done. So the movement usually, sometimes you will be wrong. I'm wrong sometimes. But this move, you had time to go long. I see, look, one opportunity. Again, another opportunity. How many candles? 1, 2, 3, 4. It breaks their own high, momentum long. That's my trade. 1 to 2R, there you go. Again, it tanks. It doesn't close below another long. It breaks their own. You have your long till here, momentum long. So you have a lot of opportunities on 30-minute candles when you see a trend like this on a session. Also, you have a lot of opportunities when you see a downtrend. But people only, when you see down, I say, I'm late to the party. I cannot short. It's already late. And then you're trying for a reversal and you're trying to get a bottom. No, this one no. No, this one no. and in the third one it goes, and say, oh, fuck, I got late. Now when I'm stopped 2 times, it goes. That type of things, it happened to me also. But what I like to explain about psychology and about order flow, that this type of reactions that we are trying to catch a top market is so tricky that will go and get you. So when the delivery for now, if you zoom out, is bullish, try for longs. Wait a candle, create a new high, wait 30-minute candle, create a support, and trade a breakout in the following trend. Till trend doesn't say the other thing. Till trend doesn't trade lower and CBD doesn't trade lower, we are bullish. So yes, another thing, I also like to mark my levels. I also like to see TPOs. For me, we consolidate here on the top. We are taking to this 82,720 level. We will sweep this level today. If we trade above here, I know that's a good level to see, but I'm not shorting this blindly. Sorry. I'm not shorting this blindly. Okay. So that's something I really enjoy. That for me would be a pleasure that one of you, that all the guys that are here and Panda also, imagine tomorrow or the next week, oh, what you told me, I practiced and I had this trade. Or what you told me, next week, you show me that your win rate is better than now because now you have been more patient and you trading and your psychology, you are understanding that something that is going higher doesn't have to go then lower. Something that is going lower doesn't have to immediately go higher. You know, when you try to think different, will help a lot to your trading. So thinking different is what big traders do. So here is happening exactly what happened to everybody of us, me also. Look this, 200 Bitcoin buys market. We are bullish. Look our DOM. This is something power tool I will give you to all. Look how they pushing price higher. Why is pushing this? Acceleration. This is open interest acceleration. Fade this short. It happened to me. I'm human like you. I also, when I see this type of SFP, I was shorting immediately without waiting a change in delivery in CBD. So practice this. I know I am annoying and I don't do it like that. I'm sorry if I talk like this. I'm not mad and I like when you guys DM me that you understand what I said and you got on practice and you win, that's a win for me. Trust me, if you win, I'm winning. So try this type of things. I know it's different. It's hard for your psychology because, oh, why I should long here? Oh, why I cannot short a level and nothing more? Why I have to see so many things? Well, try it. Because price is only acceptance. If we accept this price, we will trade higher. If this price is not accepted, anybody doesn't want to buy here, we will go lower. Look, Yayo is here. Yayo is my bro. He always asks me, and look, Yayo is a guy that started with me when I started showing order flow, and he's winning a lot. And what he's learning, he's doing like crazy stuff like I don't do. He's trading order flow on SWI, but the concepts about how price reacts to a level and what to wait, the 30-minute candle, everything that I show him, he puts on practice on altcoins and he's getting a good result. So I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm trying to traders see it on the other way, because I don't know how you trade. Sometimes traders trade on a naked chart without a DOM, without seeing market buys, without seeing what's happening. Here we're going up for now without volume. because this candle of 13 minutes is closing now and we are only 5k volume. So let me see what happens. But this for me is not a short squeeze. This is a continuation, guys. Open interest increasing, delta increasing. They are opening longs here. If the next candle confirmates, so we have something like this. Oh, my stuff. Going down, wicks. Cannot break. Consolidates here. Some wicks here. This area will be, I told you, a good long into this 83k. Okay? Because it's just acceptance. If price accepts this, they will go for attack these levels. It's just this. Yeah. Yayo is. I'm learning also with you guys. So I think that learning in trading or in whatever thing you do is something that never stops. I'm reading order flow all the days. I'm going to, because I'm Spanish, I'm trying to learn from other people that are trading more order flow than me for more years and learn about them. And what the concepts, once you learn the concept and when you learn all this stuff, there's only three things. Delta of the candle. Session delta, really important. Volume. And then try to understand the divergence in open interest and delta. Okay? Once you try to see this with your proper eyes, when you see a move, you say, okay, I remember that when this happened. Okay, this will happen now. Or this can happen now. Not this will happen now. This can happen now. So you will train your eyes to see this type of moves. So in principle now, we close it above the resistance. We close it with, I don't like this volume. I would like that it will be 10k or something. But, well, it's good volume. We created a single print. In order me to get along, I want to see this candle respect this area. If we respect this area, you have your long. Okay? So, Panda, do you have any question, or do you enjoy, everybody, you enjoy what I'm showing you guys, what I'm trying to show you? This is what the stacked imbalance we created. Now we created so many stacked imbalance. Another thing to take in consideration, usually some of these stacked imbalance will be retested because market doesn't like this type of moves so aggressive. So, but yes, we push. Yeah.
I got a quick question. So for like these imbalances, they kind of look like FVGs. Are they the same thing?
No, that's a good, perfect question. No, FVG is on time basis. So and retest. So FVG would be this for now.
Right.
Okay, so you have this. Sorry. This will be a FVG. But you see here you have three. This is volume basis. So here you see that. Another thing, Panda, I don't know, because here how I have Yayo, I have people from Chroma that already been with me. I don't explain all the days, but you have the principle about bid and ask. On the way up, ask are buyers marketing ordering, and the way down are market sellers. So here is buyers aggressive. And in the other side are sellers marketing sell. And what is an imbalance is resting bids that are getting filled. So here, if you can see my cursor, here you see limit order. You see 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. You see that's limit selling orders. When you go up and market buys 122 Bitcoin, creates an imbalance because he could market buy here, but he got filled here and created the imbalance. You know, Panda? So
Yeah.
when a market buy is too big, fills the resting limit orders. So if you market buy 100 bitcoins, you will move price from this level to more or less this level, because you need to know that there are iceberg, there are orders that you don't see, there are orders from another exchange, etc, etc, no? But you know, that's the way when a market buy will fill the orders from the book. So that's really interesting. Bid is limit, but ask is market buy. So yeah, you have to think the other way. When they are bidding, it's because price is going down, so they are limit buying. And ask is sellers. But in the way up, bids are sales limit, and ask are buyers market. Okay, Panda?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what moved the market. And this move that I was waiting, and I was trading with Yayo, I was long from here. I stopped out because I got a small loss, 400 loss on MCF. But I was waiting this. I was waiting an acceleration. I wanted to go live on Chroma and I cut my trade, but I was live with Yayo, and my thesis was acceleration, big change on Delta, and I wanted a continuation. This is what happened. So what I was explaining is market buys move the market. Market sells move the market. Limit orders don't do shit. Limit orders are just there for liquidity in the books, in order to market buys move price. Okay? Liquidity is everywhere. There's not only liquidity now here. Guys, there's not only liquidity here. So stop ICT thinking for a little bit. Stop ICT thinking and try to understand that liquidity is here, 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 here. Limits and market orders will move and move and move and move and move. And when we get acceptance, price will stay on a price. But market orders will move price. So we need liquidity everywhere. So a liquidity sweep, like we call, is not true. This is not a liquidity. That will break your mind. This is not a liquidity sweep. This was market orders hitting all the stops, and the combination of stops getting hit and market buys, because you have liquidity, market likes to search for liquidity, reacted to this area. And here founded sell limits enough to fill all the market buys, and price nuked a little bit. But this is not a liquidity sweep like we call liquidity sweep ICT. Market are not liquidity sweeping and going. Market are searching to have liquidity for that market buying and market selling, like you see here. That's why I love to see the DOM. So Panda, I know I'm being annoying, but I bet that you try ATAS. I will give you this template and you stay some time looking this, like staring to it. And
Okay.
and stare what's happening. What levels are being respected? What levels, sorry, what is this? What levels are not being respected? I give you the thing that just install it and look what's happening. Mark levels and see, okay, when it reaches today's level, how they react. It's really visual. You see all market buys, any selling. That's a continuation. That's acceptance of this level. Now, if we start seeing a consolidation here, will mean that this level they break is being accepted. So today I think I don't know if the other they don't participate a lot. I don't know if you like. But today is a really interesting voice chat. I wanted to show a lot, and I wanted to that you enjoy order flow and you enjoy thinking different, because to see this type of this for your eyes, you need to think different. Okay, so just practice, and you will see that once you practice and you wait for a big move. This happened yesterday when the move created, when you have negative delta and you started to be seeing negative delta, you had a good move. Also, you need to wait, because if you didn't wait here till you don't have a sweep on delta, you don't have the big move. Same with every price action. Until you don't have a sweep in delta, the move didn't happen. Okay, so in order to get good trades, try that. Also, and I finished the BTC because I'm speaking a lot and I don't wanna mess you guys with so many concepts. Something I like to insert to my chart is the concept. Sometimes I say it on Chroma, is the concept of the POC of the candle. It's something really powerful. I don't know why I don't have it. Let me see. Let me put it. Maximum level. Border color. Orange. And why I like this? Because in order to see if a candle is being bullish or is being bearish, when a candle is bearish, you need to see 3 candles. That's my thesis and what I like to see in order to go in a trade. If you see bearish, you need to see a body candle closing below point of control of the candle. So I'm gonna look, for example, if we are bullish, you wanna see that the point of control of the candle is being set up below the candle. Look, this candle closing above the POC. This candle closing above the POC. This candle closed bullish, but the POC is not upside here, so that is not so bad. If this candle lets the point of control above and closes bearish, I will be concerned. I will wait then for a next candle to close. The idea of 30 minutes candle closing is really powerful. Trust me. When you start seeing candle closes, you will be safer on your trades. And a point of control of the candle is a rule, because the point of control, what is the most volume traded on a candle. So if we close above the most traded volume, means that that candle and the move is bullish. If we start closing below the point of control, that means that that volume is negative and is closing below a negative volume. That means continuation on the down, so continuation on the bearish. Okay, so point of control of the candle is really important. You could see it on the lows also. If you have your chart like this, you see in delta, you start seeing a move going down and candle closes on the down, they're leaving their point of control under the candle. So that's a good sign in order you to go long, in order you to say, okay, price is getting here a consolidation, is leaving a lot of point of controls under the candle, and price is closing above the POC. So what I see, if I see a good momentum candle, my invalidation will be this area, and this is my long. I target a 1 to 8, and there you have your trade. It's like we say, con un 6 y un 4, aquí tienes tu retrato. Ya you will know this thing in Spanish. So this is another tool I give you. Point of control of the candles is a really powerful tool in order to see if the candle is bullish really or not bullish.
Joel, quick question, since you're right there.
Yeah.
That candle where the POC is above where the candle closed.
Which one?
Like right there in the middle.
This one or this
one? That one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's bearish.
That one.
That's
Right, okay.
the absorption candle. That's why I call absorption candle, because we went from a big move, and now this price couldn't trade above these wicks. So he couldn't fill the full wick and was absorbed. So what we created, it tried hard. So if we zoom in, Panda, if we zoom in, you will see how they tried to market buy 136 Bitcoin, but was absorbed with a lot of limit orders that people were trying to defend here, and left the point of control. The most traded area was here and was absorbed. But what happened? Next candle was bearish, but for me, what I need that this third candle starts closing below or breaks their own body. It didn't. So for me, it's not a sign of short. I would need that this big candle was on the other way and break with volume and confirmates that this was bearish. In a principle of a 3 candle short that I use, one arrives to the level we are looking of absorption. Second one confirmates, closes below the POC, but not with much volume, not with much delta. And the next one should start pretty hard negative and start breaking the body of the third one. That will be my short. My invalidation will be here, and I will target a 1 to 2. So you can practice the two ways, short and long, but this is the same principle as I get when I'm longing. But you need to take into consideration a lot of things here. Why I couldn't take a short? Because I was talking all the stream. We are pretty bullish. Delta is accelerating. We are 5K in delta for the session. Open interest, we are 4K contracts open, more than closed in the session. So this is 4K in Binance of Bitcoin open, more than closed. So we have 4K Bitcoin opened. Short or long, but pretty positive opening. And delta is bullish. So if delta is bullish, there are more longs open in the session than shorts, no? That perception, you have it. It's easy. So why would I short?
Right.
You know, because it's a level I like. Yes, I know. This level we all like. We are reaching to these levels that we like. But take care. We are accelerating on delta from negative to 2K, 2K, 3K, 3K, 5K now. It's accelerating. Be cautious. If we start seeing absorption and the deceleration of delta, and we start seeing like absorption, when absorption happens, delta will decrease. So you will see from 5K to 2K again. Then you start looking for a short opportunity on the 5-minute chart, on the 1 minute, on the 10 minutes, whatever you like. When you start seeing a deceleration in delta, when you start seeing delta cooling down on a good level, you have all that edge, you see absorption, you see point of control on the top, then you will look for a short. But when you see this type of acceleration, I would never short. Because this could easily now do like this and pump again. You understand? So in order you to have your trades, take in consideration these two stuff. I'm gonna give after the stream and I will post here on voice chat this template for all of you guys. This one. You like it white? I have one in red and blue and more dark if you don't like white. Okay, but I'm using this one because it's clean and for me it's cleaner. And for me, I will be really happy that if you buy your own, install your atas, if you have something to ask me, just ask me. And buy your own, I don't care. Show me any examples. I see this. I got this trade on paper, but it worked like I was practicing. It will be really happy for me that you send me that type of pictures. Okay? And any question that you have, you text me. Okay? So I'm gonna end the stream now. so I can go and buy. I have to go for buy the food and stuff. I need to do stuff of the house I didn't do. And I will see you guys on the next stream. So I will
Thank
send.
you, Joe.
Okay, Panda. I will send to voice chat the templates. Try them. Stare to order flow. Practice your eyes to seeing things. Okay. Okay, guys. So I end here. I will send now the templates. Wish you the best trading day. Bye bye, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for watching.
Bye-bye.